Good morning, Wellness Baguio. This is your friendly neighborhood wellness guru, Danny Quinto. In this continuing Brain and Mind podcast series, especially now that it is National Mental Health Week here in the Philippines. And I thank you and address this to especially the parents, especially the families who are tuning in right now, because that's the best place wherein you can apply the principles and have them as your family and individual habits. Now for this episode 5, let me focus on the negative thoughts that we have. Our psychiatrists, neurologists, they usually call these ants, but I'd prefer to call them PANTs. PANTs meaning persistent automatic negative thoughts. And everybody has them. Every day, we have thousands, literally, of thoughts that enter our mind, and a lot of them are self-talk. And a lot of them definitely are quite negative. They're the pants that we wear every day. Let me share with you four of these pants, so we can identify them and we can remove them and not wear them every day. The first pant is called focusing on the negative. Are you the kind that always focuses on the weeds instead of looking at the flowers? Are you the kind who always makes complaints and you never praise? You never see the good side of things. Are you the one who always looks at what has been done wrong or what you did not do right, and never focus on somebody who has done right? Never praise. Well, I know a couple, basically, who always does that. One couple is continually focusing on what the other did not right or what the other did not do right. And so there's always a lot of tension, a lot of stress in that kind of relationship, which we should not put on as our pants. The second part is called fortune telling. And definitely, negative thoughts are focused on tomorrow. Are you always focused on saying, there's going to be a typhoon tomorrow, it's going to rain very hard, so I'm not going to go out. I'll just be morose, stay in my room. There's a lockdown now in our community, and so I'm quite fearful. I'm afraid, so I'll never go out of here. I'll just stay in my room. Are you the one who always says, oh, I'll never be able to pass this exam, so better I not enroll, and I'm not even prepared for it. I'll just be my plain self. Or are you the one who focuses on memories of the past and bring it to tomorrow, right? And so that's going to be a problem, because always trying to predict the future, which hasn't yet happened, is going to put an edge into you. It's going to make you nervous. It's going to make you very anxious of what's going to happen. So please don't put on those pants. The third pant is called past memories that are already here, and we start blaming them for what we are right now. Are you the one who blames your parents for not being rich? Because right now you're poor and you have a lot of problems physically, of course, and mentally. Are you the one who says, I'm not beautiful, I'm not handsome, I don't have aquiline noses, and so those are my problems, those are my concerns. I'm not tall enough, my parents were very short, and so they still laugh at me, so it has put a lot of pressure and anxiety on me. I'm not employed, they gave it to somebody else, so I'm not employed. And so that's the reason why I have stresses in life. You're the one who blames your parents for humiliating you in the past, many, many, many years ago, for putting you down in front of a lot of people, for even probably abusing you, and you have not forgiven them. Many of the times, the ones we do not forgive are the ones within our family. And so that becomes a heavy burden on us and causes us anxiety and depression and a lot of stress. The fourth pant I'll call, but what would others think of me? Right? They'll think, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not intelligent enough. I cannot be accepted there. So I'd better cut off my social connections and just stay with me even if I'm anxious. I don't have somebody to talk to. I'm too fat. I'm too thin. I'm not pretty. I'm not smart. And so we focus more on what is not real in a lot of ways. And it definitely impacts our brain, the circuits, and definitely our mind, causing a lot of stress and anxiety. Now, let me share with you a very simple tip that can be done by almost, or for everyone, definitely. If you really look into it, what our negative thoughts are focusing on are the past, which has already happened, and the future, which has not yet happened. So we're doing things that is not in our control. The only thing that is in your control and in my control is the present. So it's basically called mindfulness, but the technique is just very simple. All we need to do is focus on the present, because the present is the only one that you have control over. So if you're doing anything, if you are eating, for example, many times when we're eating, we don't even focus on the food that we're eating. We're thinking of something that happened in the past and stresses us. We're thinking of something that might happen the next day. You're going to have a confrontation the next day, and so it stresses us. But if we are focusing, very mindful of the food that we're eating, on how delicious it is, on the nutrients that are there, then definitely the past and the future are not there. If you're brushing your teeth, definitely you should be mindful of the actions that you're doing as brushing and not be thinking of the past and in the future. Now, in all the things that you do, if you do this, be mindful of the present. Definitely the past and the future will go away. And those pants will not be part of you, definitely. Okay, so very simple solution to all of that. Being mindful of the present. So in closing, let me now give an assignment, as I like to do every day. So together with your family, or if you're alone right now think of the pants that you have. And if they're either one of the four, please don't wear them. The only thing you can do is basically be mindful of the present. Just stay in the present, and as you do so, the past will not be there. So you minimize the negative things in your mind. You lessen the anxiety and the depression. You are not anxious of the future. You're not thinking of the future. So little by little, I'm sure that all of those pants you can remove every day and wear something else that's good for the brain and good for your mind. Okay, so that's your assignment. Before I close, let me share with you a quotation that I think might be very familiar to you. And it goes like this: yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a present. It's a gift. That's why it's called a present. And with that quotation, I am your friendly neighborhood wellness guru, Danny Quinto of Ikigai Wellness Network, saying to one and all who are here, and if you like this, please hit the subscribe button. Stay safe, stay brain resilient, stay healthy, and I'll see you the next episode.